In my last videos, I showed you how to clean stones physically, how to get the dirt and grime off of them. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your stones of their negative energies and just generally of their energies. So stones can accumulate and hold energies. That's what stones do. And so before you use it for healing purposes, it's a good idea to clean it. Before you've purchased it, it's been sitting around, or even after you purchased it and you haven't used it in a while, it sits around and it collects energy. So it's a really good idea to clean it before you start to use it for healing or program it for manifesting something you want. So I'm going to take you through the different steps of how to clean your stones. Many people use salt to clean their crystals, but I am not going to recommend it because you can only use stones that have a hardness of 7 or above. Otherwise, you can ruin your stones. Now, it's hard to remember that, so I am just not going to recommend using salt whatsoever. Another great way to clean the energy of stones is called smudging. It's probably my favorite way. It's quick, it's easy, and all you have to do is take some sage, sweetgrass, sandalwood, or cedarwood, and you burn it until it catches fire. This one I already had started. And then you blow it out until it starts to smoke, and then you take the smoke and you just wave it around your crystals. It's also a great way to clean the energy in a room. Highly recommend this way. Another way to clean the energy of stones is to put them in running water. Ideally, you want to find a stream or a river. That's amazing because it's nature and the energy from nature. But barring that, you could find a fountain, some kind of running water. So you put the crystals in a little mesh bag where the water could get through. And then you just submerge it in the running water. I'm going to put it right under the fountain right here. And you could leave it for an hour to 24 hours or more. Another great way to clean the energy of crystals is to set them out in the sun. It's not only a great way to clean it, but it's also a way to charge it. And you can use the moonlight as well. The sun energy is more active and masculine, whereas the moon energy is more receptive and gentle. So you can take your choice depending on what you want to use it for. Now, there are some stones, like fluorite I have here, that will fade if you leave it out too long. So you can't leave certain stones out too long. Amethyst, rose quartz, kunzite, fluorite will all fade after a while. There's my kitty. Hi, Moxie. So anyway, yeah, this is a great way. It will clean and charge your stones. Here's another way you can clean your stones. You get a large wand of selenite and you set your stones on the selenite. The selenite has cleansing energies. It'll clean other stones. Or you can use a big generator quartz crystal. It's a single quartz crystal that's pretty big. I understand that citrine also cleans stones, and carnelian. And also that kyanite doesn't need any cleansing. It's self-cleansing. Another way to clean your stones is to visualize white light around your stones. Thought is very powerful, and visualization is too. So just hold your stones, visualize white light around them, and then visualize a beam of light going through the crystal, coming out the other end, kind of like a pipe cleaner, and cleaning the energy of your stone. And the white light will also energize your stone as well. Now, in terms of energizing the stone, it's also believed that just coming in contact with it, your physical energy will activate the stone too when you handle it and hold it and gaze at it. So that's another way to activate your stone after you've cleansed it. Now, you should always clean your stones before you use them. So depending on how often you use your stones for healing, you're going to want to clean it. If it's daily or weekly or monthly or whatever, you just want to make sure they're clean. Now, I also want to remind you that if your stone was programmed by a friend or yourself, you don't want to clean it because it has that program in there, and then if you clean it, it'll get rid of that program. So whichever stones you program or have programmed, don't clean them. So I just mentioned that some stones come pre-programmed from a friend, or you can program it yourself. And if you're wondering what that means, I'll share with you. So because crystals hold energy, you can direct an intention into the stone and thereby program it to help you manifest something you want in your life. So I would recommend finding a place that's quiet, smudging, cleaning the room, and lighting a candle, making it really intentional, and then sit for a minute and breathe and clear your head and meditate for a couple of minutes. And then you want to hold the stone in your hand and you want to focus your intention into the stone. Now try not to clutter with too many thoughts. You don't want to confuse the crystal. You want to be as clear as you possibly can. And just sit with that energy, and your thoughts and your energy about the intention will be transferred into the stone. Now it's best to transfer it into your right hand and continue to focus on the intention, because our left hand is where we receive and then the right hand is where we give out. So the next time after it's programmed and you want to meditate with it, put it in your left hand for the receiving energy. I just want to give a shout out to thehoodwitch.com for reminding me about all the different ways you could clean your stones. I am familiar with most of them. I sometimes forget some of the little more subtle ones, but I want to just say thank you to thehoodwitch.com for reminding me about those other ways you can clean your stones. So cheers everybody, happy cleaning and activating and programming.